else, look at how I thrive. Stronger than I ever knew I could be. Every drop of sweat is a gift to me. Shake low, jump high, feel the freedom grow. Heart strong, mind clear, let the old things go. This joy, this fire burning in my soul. I'm on a mission and I'm ready to roll. Move for me, don't you stop. Dance it out, take it to the top. Every beat, every move, I'm setting me free. Yeah, this power's rising inside of me. Move for me, feel that spark. I'm getting brighter even in the dark. This is my time, my shine, my victory. I'm doing something strong, I'm doing this for me. Step back, breathe deep, I'm alive, I'm strong. Kumbia in my heart and I'm right where I belong. Thank you body, thank you soul, look how far I've come. I'm proud, I'm unstoppable, and I'm not done.
Add a stage. There we go. I keep forgetting that I have to add myself to stage. Sorry, I'm rushing. I barely finished work, and then I was actually talking to my friend Jill. We were doing weight charts, so I made a Google document and put it together, and we were looking at our weight over the last year. Well, hello, Candace. Hello, Anissa. And hello, Vicky. I was listening in the background, but I'm going to blame it all on Jill that I got distracted because we were trying to figure out, like, the Google Sheets charts are not that great, but she doesn't have Excel on her personal computer. And you know what? I don't have Excel on my personal either. That would have been way better for us geeky people with the who like spreadsheets. Oh, and I think my cat's hungry. Marshmallow, say hi. Marsha, are you hungry? She's like, lady, just leave me be. Well, how is everybody today? Happy Thursday. It is bright and sunny. You know what? I don't even have any lights on in my apartment except the one that's above my computer. And it looks lovely. It's supposed to start raining tonight. So cherry blossom season is upon us. And they claim that the cherry blossoms are not supposed to be full bloom until like the 29th, but I don't buy it because I was in Maryland yesterday for a doctor's appointment, and most of them, the early ones were full bloom. The later ones were like almost all of the way. Jill. So Jill, I will not pay. Yeah, I don't blame her for not wanting to pay for Excel. I wouldn't want to either. So Patty Lynn says it's rainy, cold, and dreary here in Western New York. It's really bright and sunny, and it's actually ridiculously warm. And that was really my concern with the cherry blossoms because it's 78 degrees outside. And I really wanted to go out for a walk at lunch, but I just works crazy. But tomorrow it is supposed to rain, but my brother and I are going to try and go out mid-afternoon. I think I'm going to try and get off work about 3 o'clock. Hold on, let me look up what it says for cherry blossom forecast because they should be updating it every day. Blossom, DC. Oh, of course. They have been saying all week that it wasn't going to be until the 29th or through the 1st. And then literally today they say, oh, well, we've reached peak bloom today. This is what happens with the cherry blossoms is you go along and long and long and everybody's like, you know, predicting it in the future. And then magically we get really warm weather and then poof, they pop. And then I'm just praying that the rain tomorrow doesn't rip all the blossoms off because that has happened. I can't tell you how many times. Like they're like, oh, it's peak bloom. And then the next day, like we get a huge windstorm or we get a freeze or we get rain and all the blossoms literally within 24 hours just drop off the trees. So pray for us that it's going to happen, that we're going to actually be able to see something. He's never seen it. I've seen it several times. Well, probably like 6 or 7 times because I've lived in this area for like 12 years, 13. What year is it? I've lived here 14 years. And Yeah, so I've had a chance to go downtown. We call DC downtown quite a bit, but tomorrow I'm going to have him drive over here where I live because he's staying about 10 miles further west of me and I'm much closer. So he's going to come over here and we're just going to hop on the metro. And I live on a metro line that goes like right to the Smithsonian. So it's great. So Anissa is listening while cooking. Oh, I need to remember, Anissa, to make sure I send you that email about framing in the video. And Grace is listening and walking on a walking pad. And Vicky, it says it's hot here too. But you know, you can turn on the air conditioner when you're in the car driving to Buc-ee's to get that brisket sandwich we were all reminiscing about on on the live stream yesterday. Yep, and please make sure you hit the thumbs up like button if you like the stream to let YouTube know. Uh, and my last video actually did really good. I filmed a video Tuesday at lunchtime and released it that afternoon. And I think it's done pretty darn good. And one of the things I wanted to share with you today is like there were two responses on the video. Not that I'm like trying to make fun of anybody or shame anybody, but I just think they're like worthwhile conversation starters. One of them's a little weird. But then the other is like definitely a valid point, but I think we're mixing a little context and not quite in grasping the disease of obesity because right, it's still hard for a lot of people to grasp. Yes, Vicky Bucky's. Oh my God. Vicky, you're gonna die when you step into Buc-ee's because like there's this wall of like packaged candy and goodies and nuts and pretzels and gummy bears and more gummy bears. And I know how you love your gummy bears and all kinds of good stuff. And then there's beef jerky and popcorn and giant little Debbie snacks. So like the giant size ones. Like you get like a zebra cake and it's not like the normal size, it's like double size. And the banana pudding. And I know we're not I'm not supposed to be talking about food on a weight loss channel, but the brisket's really, really good. I just have to say Buc-ee's is like a really great treat. Where will you know what? I'll probably be near a Buc-ee's in July. And so I need to put something together. I need to look at my schedule, but I am coming to Orlando at this point. I have scheduled myself to go to the Your Weight Matters Obesity Conference in July. It is, I think, a July. Let me look at the calendar. March, April, May, June, July. The conference is the 23rd and 24th, and I think the 25th. So it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday of July. I'm going to be visiting family before then in Jacksonville. And then so I'll be checking into my hotel and attending the conference on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So I might try and put a meetup together if anybody's like willing to pop over to Orlando. I would say normally, oh yeah, I drive to Tampa to visit my brother. But I'm already having to drive all the way to Jacksonville to visit my stepmom. So I don't want to drive to Orlando, then to Jacksonville, and then all the way back to Tampa. So maybe if anybody's interested, uh, Grace, what am I missing? You're forgetting the bathrooms. The bathrooms at Buc-ee's. Yes, they're very, very nice, especially if you're on a long trip. They have been rated like the cleanest bathrooms in America or something like that, and they've got showers and all this good stuff. But yeah, so if there's anybody, I know like Jenny Inspire, I think is in Florida. There's quite a few of you in the Florida region, so I'll make sure that I put out a post or something, and maybe once I get the conference schedule, like maybe we could do a meetup like the afternoon of Saturday afternoon. Uh, I don't think I need to go to all of the conference, but I know that like the downsized will be there and quite a few other people that watch their channel will be there. And so I really want to meet some of those. And then also, um, let's see. Oh, Jill, make sure you're watching Gray's videos. There was one that I really meant to tell you to check out. Darn it, I'll have to remember. Usually that's when we report back to work, but when you have the scheduled time, but when you have the schedule ABD, scheduled time, I don't know what is ABD. I'm old gray. In place, let me know. Okay, so yeah, I'll definitely let me see what the conference schedule is. Um, and I will definitely let you know. Yeah, so there are two Buc-ee's in Kentucky. They're not close, but they're there. And I don't think the one in Virginia is any closer to you. Because that one is like pretty far up on 81, even further than I think uh the Kentucky ones. Because I don't know quite know what like area you are in Kentucky. It's a pretty good sized state. But there's someone else actually that I wanted to share, kind of a shout out. Hold on, I just clicked away from my comments. I want to share with you someone's channel that if you're ever looking for inspiration and you're down in the dumps and you're thinking, poor me, why me? I can't lose, my weight's stalling, I can't lose weight. And you ever just need somebody to give you a big pick up and lift up. Definitely check out Barb's channel at Health at Any Cost. It literally just if you type in the @ symbol and Health at Any Cost in the search bar on YouTube, Barb is an amazing lady and a ray of sunshine in adversity. She has lost, I believe, over 280 pounds. She started in the 400s and she's now 124 pounds, I believe. She was bedridden, type 2 diabetic, breast cancer. Now she's struggling with some other cancers, but the ray of sunshine in that is that because she's lost the weight, she's able to get treatment and be able to survive getting treatment for her illness. I just love her, and she's trying to get her watch hours, and her 65th birthday is coming up on the 29th. So I'll try to remember to do a post on my channel to remind everybody to go in and check out her live because she definitely needs some watch hours. But yeah, she's just fabulous, fabulous lady. Just, I don't know. Every time I talk to her, she's just amazing. Oh my gosh, Amy, like click the right button. Today is not my brain and my fingers are not working together. Um, okay, let's see. Oh, so Lynn, okay, so you're here from you. Oh, Buffalo. So I guess Thursday is your Buffalo Wild Wings because you've been going to Buffalo Wild Wings pretty much the last 3 or 4 Thursdays in a row. You did a Longhorn one time, but I guess that was an anomaly. So you're up at the top near Indiana. So I don't know that the Virginia one would be any closer because it's like it's kind of like mid Virginia. It's it's near like Charlottesville or something. Yeah, Lynn Yum on the Buffalo Wild Wings. Yeah, Losing It Grace has an awesome, awesome channel. I love her channel. And I'm just jealous, honestly, because like you sit in a car and you do a video, and I'm like, sometimes it takes me days to get up the brain power to figure out one, what I want to do in a video, to actually spit the words out, to have something halfway coherent. Like sometimes just finding the topic, because like people want different things from different people, and I tried to do like food content and nobody wanted to see it, but Grace does food content and everybody wants to see it. Um, I it was the same with my cruise channel. Like nobody wants to see me on a cruise. Everybody wants to see me sitting behind a desk spouting facts because yeah, I do I do facts pretty darn well. Yeah. Lynn, Barb is freaking amazing. And then Anissa's going to share her channel. And Anissa, I think you need watch hours, right? You've got subs. Well, you still need subs to get to 1,000, but you've got subs to get your super chats, super thanks. But I don't know how your watch hours are going. Yeah, so Barb, oh, so she hosts lives Fridays and Sundays. I'll have to remember that. I thought I had my notifications on, but I think just the past couple weeks I've been so busy that I'm missing it. So make sure you check out Anissa's channel. Oh, and just if you're watching the live stream, just be aware that the live stream chat will stay on the video, but it disappears for the first 24 hours. So once this finishes and it posts to YouTube, it disappears for the first 24 hours and then it reappears. And you can see it by going to the going to the video, and in the comment section, there's usually like the first bar there that has the first comment, and then you can scroll to the right, like to see the hype button, or to, it'll usually ask like see the leaderboard or something else. But if there's the live chat when it's available, you can scroll and click on the live chat, and then you can use the scrub bar is what it's called, to like scrub back and through the video, and then the live chat will appear, and then you can scroll up and down through it. Like if there's information that someone said or someone typed and you didn't get it the first time, you can get it back on the live stream when you watch it 24 hours after it posts. So just give it time and go back to it and it'll post. Okay, so Friday was the trial, so just Sundays now. Okay, that's good to know. Oh, Sundays gets to be a busy day with me. I do a YouTube coaching class with Rob Marmion from Grounded Life Retirement Travel, and then Lynn Chappelle from Poverty to Paradise. And then after that, then Rob and Allie from Grounded Life Retirement Travel have a live stream. And then I'm supposed to actually be filming videos. And Jiminy Christmas on a Christmas cracker. I'm so far behind. Oh yeah, I hope she gets her hours. My hours are close. Subs, not so much. You'll get there. So on my Amy, if you seek Amy K channel, I missed the opportunity to do a post about 6-7 because earlier today I needed 67 subs and now I only need 60. So I'm getting there. Like every day I'm inching up, because I posted a video on Monday and it actually did pretty good, and it's gotten like 9 subscribers. I think it's almost got like 800 views at this point, which is pretty darn good for my channel. Oh, there we go. You can ask feature to pull information from lives. Yeah, that is correct. Hold on. I just realized today that my mouse scrolls the wrong direction and I don't know how to fix it. So it's always confusing me. Oh, positivity. Positivity. Hello, Amy. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, actually. How's everybody in the chat? I think we're all doing pretty good. Oh, I keep missing stuff. Hold on. Hey, Harjarine, nice to see you. Hey, Miss Nikki. Oh my God, how did I miss so much stuff? Okay, there's Barb. We got that. Just Sundays now. Yes, Thursdays. Yes, Lynn goes on Thursdays for dinner. I'm jealous. Hey, Miss Nikki, nice to see you. She's saying, hey, chat. Yes, Grace can do it all, just like magic. She's so cute. Just kills me with her cuteness. And hey, Harjarine. Good to see ya. Hey there, Calamity Jane. I am so sorry that I missed your live today, but Vicky was on as well. And I'm in Vicky withdrawals because I missed Wednesday because, again, I have it blocked out. I have the live blocked out on my calendar so people won't put appointments. But I swear to you, my boss, it's like a magnet for my boss. She just goes in and slaps it right over it. I had her do that one time to my annual gynecologist appointment. She did it 3 years in a row. And every time I would go to reschedule it, I would be another it would be another 90 days. So my gynecologist didn't care. Like even if you called them like 3 weeks in advance and said, hey, I can't make my appointment, like, can I reschedule? They're like, oh, 90 days. So I ended up like it took me 2 years one time to actually get to the gynecologist because I kept having this crazy meeting. right on top of my calendar. Oh, so Harjarine, Amy is serving collard greens. No, ma'am, I am not serving collard greens. Blah, blah. Okay, so we got to TT. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the live. Nessa's saying hi. Losing It Grays is saying hi. Hardrine's saying hi. Foodies is saying hi to everybody. Oh my God, what was there? Was something you said last night that there was another shirt that we need to do. And oh, Vicky, I am 75,000 points on the app so far. So, and I went and looked last night and it was 100,000 to get the $1,400 7-night Virgin cruise. So I'm getting close, probably another week and I'll have my 100,000 points. So I'm gonna check it out. There were some other things in there. Oh, what popped up? Holland America popped up for like 200,000 points. They were doing a 7-night cruise, I think for free. So check it out. There was a 4-night, 3 or 4 night cruise, and then there was a 7-night cruise that was like on special. But it was comped. It wasn't like the Virgin one where you pay part of the price. But still, I mean, $1,400, that's half price for me. So, 31 watching and only 13 likes. Yep, make sure you hit the like button. Whatever, Vicky. I do not accept your age. I do not think you're 67 years old. I do not accept that at all. Oh, yeah. Anissa, a foodie's name is Vicky. So that's who I'm talking to when I'm saying, hey, Vicky. Yep. And then Jen, that is JC Calamity Jane. T, waiting for your what you eat at truck stop video. Oh, yeah, that would be fabulous. And what you eat when you stop at a Buc-ee's. And make sure you tag Foodie's Vacation because she's never been to a Buc-ee's. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And so, you know what I did email Mariella about this because I thought we were doing it tonight, but then I saw her posted and she's doing it. So next Thursday, when I do my live at 6 p.m., we're going to end and I'm going to try and redirect everybody over to Mariella so you can stay on if you want to. If not, you can just close it out. But we're going to do another hour of me or Mariella interviewing me over at Mariella's 360. So that should be a lot of fun. I don't know what she is. I don't know what she is planning. And Harjarine, no, I'm not wearing contacts. I took my glasses off because this computer is a little bit closer and I can't quite see it with my I wear like 3 different pairs of glasses, but no, these are my natural eyeballs. And you can really see the color, but funny enough, I meant to mention that like I noticed when I'm doing my chat GPT and I ended up on JC Calamity Jane's suggestion, I ended up paying like the $8 a month to get the paid version, and it really does render the images a lot quicker. And I've been learning a lot of techniques to get it to render text on images much better, but it keeps changing my eye color to blue. So my eyes are green. And so I notice like I have to like be very specific and tell it like, okay, well, you can do very light enhancements like remove under eye bags, you know, but like be extremely minimal in any changes to the human. Like you can do color correction, but do not make the person unrealistic. Do not change their features. But I noticed the last couple, like if my mouth was closed, it opened my mouth, and it like, I have an overbite, so my front teeth these two are a little bit longer, and it was like evening them out, and I was yelling at it. I do yell at my chat GPT and I give it grief when it doesn't follow my instructions. Yep. So make sure you click that like button. Yay, 100,000 points. I'm getting there. So what kind of points and how do you get them? It is, what am I using? It is just an app on your phone that is tied to, it's called My Vegas Slots. And let me show you what uh, the thumbnail. So this is the thumbnail. And when you click on it, it just goes to like a gambling app, but there's no money involved. So it's just all for fun. And then you have a daily goal of points that you're allowed to hit. And then honestly, it's got too much stuff going on for me. Like there's side quest this and side quest that. And, obviously they're just trying to get you to purchase things. But if you gamble enough points, they actually offer real discounts on stuff. And so this is mine, and you can see like I've reached my daily limit already. Here is like kind of your level. I'm at level 79, and this is how much money I have to gamble, and I am almost flat out of money. On Vicky's suggestion, I've been playing. I've got it in my favorites. I've been playing this genie one, but today, like it really, like when I had it playing, it like really took all my money. But on the Rising Rockets one, I actually won the grand earlier. Yes, earlier this morning, I won the 11 million grand. But it didn't help me because now I'm almost ever out of money. Reset with Anissa. Never cruise, severe motion sickness and vertigo issues. Well, I used to have actually, well, I still do have really bad motion sickness. I get motion sick when I drive, even when I'm driving. Ginger chews, ginger capsules, ginger tea, not ginger ale. There's not really ginger in it. It's ginger flavoring. Back in the day, it used to have ginger in it, but sometimes the sugar helps. But just ginger. And honestly, the more cruises you take, the more you get used to it. Oh, so sorry. I went late. I should have redirected. That's okay. Like we still got a good amount of people. We get 28 on today. Holland America, MGM is winning. By the way, Desert Deegans are coming to the MGM in National Harbor. Oh, wow. Wow. I was just over in that area the other day when I had to go to work. So it's really not that far. If I don't hit any traffic, it is a 20-minute drive. Like if I just get up, because I live right by an entrance to the freeway. It's a what do you call it? It's an expressway, so I pay like a toll to get on, but honestly it's a block. I can see the sign that tells me how much I have to pay to get on the freeway outside my window. So I mean, it's really convenient to get there. I'm just afraid of like going and spending too much money. Where is this Buc-ee's? What do they sell? Buc-ee's it is like having a supersized gas station, way bigger than Sheetz, way bigger than, oh, what's the other one? It's Sheetz. And then, oh my God, I can't believe I can't remember. It's way bigger than Wawa, like 3 or 4 times like a normal Sheetz or Wawa. And it usually has like 100 gas pumps. And it's just got like the best homemade food, fudge and bacon and beef jerky and sandwiches. I mean, it's a truck stop. They don't actually let the truckers fuel up there, but there is tons of food. There's a lot of Buc-ee's in the South. Yeah, just Google it, Anissa, and you will be amazed. Lots of good stuff. Lots of yummy stuff. I wish Buc-ee's was in LA. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, Reddy. I lived in LA for 10 years. I lived in Brentwood, 405 and Wilshire Boulevard, or I literally lived at like Barrington and Wilshire. And I lived at Montana and San Vicente. So yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I used to have to drive like Oh my gosh. Just to get to Walmart or Target, it was a nightmare to try and go to those. Uh, so Nancy says, I get motion sick in a rocking chair. I do too. I can't get on a whatchamacallit, I can't get on a swing or forget a merry-go-round. I can't do a swing, can't do a rocking chair. I can't read while I'm walking on a treadmill. I can't read when I'm riding in a car. None of that stuff. But yeah, Wawa, Wawa. Oh, beaver nuggets. That's right, Jill. Um, Definitely beaver nuggets. Yum, yum, yum. They're like corn puffs with like sugary, like they're kind of like a gigantic like sugar smacks, but they're like really airy. Yeah, really, really good. Yeah, merry-go-rounds are the worst. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Okay, so here's a story. So I was married for 26 years, and my ex was such an a-hole. He total like pathological narcissist. So on our honeymoon, he's like, "Oh, well, come on, honey, get on the teacups with me." And I'm like, "No, like I can't. I'm gonna vomit. Like I get motion sickness. I cannot get on the teacups." He's like, "No, no, no, just get on and I won't spin it." I get on it and he spins the absolute crap on it. I had to just sit there like this with my eyes closed and like try and keep myself, because it's not just about visually what you're seeing, but it's also like the movement in your ears. Like when you're spinning, like the stuff in your ears is moving and that should have been like there was a lot of things that should have been my sign. I never should have married that idiot. Miss Nikki, the first time I went in there, I wanted to take photos of the bathroom. Bathroom's pretty darn nice, isn't it? Beaver nuggets. Yes, Bucky's. Their mascot, Anissa, is a beaver. Bucky the beaver, like Bucktooth. Get it? Bucky's? Yeah, it's great. Oh my God, the teacups. Oh, yeah. My kind of level of ride was like getting on Dumbo. Every so often I could do, yeah, the teacups are the worst. Every so often I could do like Space Mountain. I got sick actually on the Haunted Mansion as a kid because I got so scared. We did Thunder Mountain right before it. It was the first time I'd ever done Thunder Mountain. And then we went on the Haunted Mansion, and I guess I was just so frightened I ended up like vomiting all over the Haunted Mansion, which it's like of all the rides. But that was my first time I ever went to Disneyland when I was a kid, because part of the time I lived out in Las Vegas with my dad. He worked for the government out at Area 51, the Nevada test site. And so we did take a drive out to LA for a little bit. I can do the roller coasters, but not spinning. I cannot do spin. Even the carousel. I love riding the carousel, but I have to be careful because it will make me dizzy. Um, oh, Terry Lockins says, "Sorry, I'm late to the party." Well, we're still here. We still got a good 30 minutes. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So I guess I should do my weigh in normal stuff that I do. And then we'll talk about the thing that I wanted to talk about the comments on my video. And I would assume that most of you have seen the video because most of you that are in here have commented already, except maybe Vicky, because I know that you don't necessarily watch my diet content, which is a-okay. So let me just do my quick. Oh, did I accidentally delete it? No, I did not. So let me just start with my stats for those of you who are not regular viewers. And click the right buttons, Amy. I know we can do it. Sorry, I'm using StreamYard and sometimes I just don't click the right buttons. Okay. Is that not it? Is that not it? No, Amy, where are you? There we go. Sorry. I have to find the right screen. So I'm 5 foot tall. I'm not 51 anymore. I need to fix that. I'm 52. I'm single with a very hungry cat right there. There's one there. I have a third one around here somewhere. They thought I might have very mild Hashimoto's disease, but it's pointing more and more like It's just fatty liver disease because we keep running different tests and running different tests. And I just actually got blood work and stuff done recently. Oh, I should share that with you. I should have made slides for that. I just got blood work results because I have endocrinologist on the 30th on Monday. So when you see me next Thursday, I will have results from endocrinologist and update on my next order of Zepbound. But I do have severe sleep apnea. I've had it all my life. And as I have put on more weight and have more fatty tissue in my neck and my nose and back of my throat, it's just gotten worse. And right now I'm sticking with the 10 milligrams of name brand Zepbound. Started January 1st, 2025 at 304 pounds. And my goal for somewhere in 27 would be 124 pounds. But according to the way I'm losing weight, it's going to be a 2028 goal. But c'est la vie. It is what it is. I'm losing weight. I got to get over myself and just accept what is being handed to me. I have done everything I have tried everything that I can to influence my weight loss, to encourage my weight loss, and my body loses at a steady pace over time. And that's that. That's all there is to it. It's going to do what it's going to do when it wants to do it. So my weigh-in, that's not supposed to say 317. So for week 64, shot 57, I weighed in on 314, which was 2 Thursdays ago, at 247 pounds. And then I weighed in on March 21st at 247 pounds. So 0 change. But that was pretty darn fantastic because most of the week I'd been sitting at 249. So I finally got back down to 247. So I'm only 2 pounds above my lowest weight ever. So total loss of 57 pounds. So I'm getting there slowly. My pound per week has dipped a little into the high 80s. But I have a feeling when I do my weigh in on this Saturday that will correct itself because I've seen some phenomenal numbers on the scale. And that is because I've been getting my water and I've been getting my steps. Today, yesterday was a little bit of an anomaly, and today, because I had so much stuff with work, honestly, people, I have not left the seat other than to use the bathroom since 8 a.m. this morning. I've been sitting in this chair for almost 12 hours now and just have not moved. But I'll get up when we're done. I'll get up and try and move about the house. So for my step count, starting on March 15th through the 21st, I think that's Sunday through the Saturday that I weighed in. You can see I did struggle with some days that I wasn't moving around a lot, and I was really just trying to get my YouTube stuff done, get my videos together, get my act together, and then I realized like Friday I really need to pull myself together and try and hit those 5,000 steps per day or 5 days a week. I really need to get back on track for March because my goal for April is 7,500 steps, which is a lot. Like that's a lot when you just don't move during the day. But I did pretty good at the end of the week, and I think I did really good on Sunday and maybe Monday, but because I had my ADHD testing yesterday and I was in their office for like 4 hours, and then I got up early and was working and then got home and was working. So I didn't really get a lot of anything else to do other than work. And so while we're at it, let me just check the comments really quick. Recap of the comments, please. Yeah, we will go over the comments. Question about Lily vials. Is it true they are 1 dose only? So if you wanted to get the 15 and split it, I cannot puncture the vial. Technically, if you read the safety information, the vial is only approved for 1 use because there is not the antibacterial water in it. So for safety reasons, you should not be puncturing the single-use vial more than once. Can you physically do it? Yes. Your choice. your life, your body, on what you want to do with it. I did seek medical advice on my usage of it. So if you are considering using it in any way other than the medically approved way, seek a medical professional's advice. That is what I'm saying. Um, so um, that is that. Your choice, your body. You need to do what you need to do. Well, hello, Patty. Patty is a channel member. So, oh, you know what? I didn't turn the live on my phone to see if people are using the cat emojis. So Grace, can we help you in any way get your steps in? Maybe a virtual step challenge. Oh, so I did. Oh, yeah, hold on. Hold that thought. I'm gonna get up and go grab something. You're gonna see me walk to the bathroom. Hold on. Okay, so I did a virtual challenge. So I got this Tokyo for 45 miles. So I don't know if you can see it, if it'll focus. I did 45 miles or 72 kilometers. So I did one, which was very, very helpful. I think a lot of my problem really stems from the way my brain works. And when I am doing a task, I have a serious problem with interrupting my task. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, set an alarm every hour and get up for 10 minutes. And I did that for a day or two, but sometimes the things that I'm working on take an hour to like get in and wrap your mind around what you're doing. So taking a 10-minute break, just like then I lose I lose my momentum, I lose everything that's in my brain. And also it like sets me off kilter. So which leads right into, yeah, how do you get testing for ADHD? Well, you need to call your insurance company to make sure that they cover it. And then you need to find a mental health facility that is on your plan, which is what I did, and that accepts your insurance and doesn't make you file it yourself. And then schedule it with them. So I just happened to be looking for a place, and there is a place directly across the street that I could walk to. And I called them and they're like, well, we don't do the testing here, but we do it. And I had to drive to their Rockville, Maryland location, which is about 15, 20 miles away, and sat there for 4 hours and did the ADHD testing. And one of the reasons that I wanted to do it was because, one, if they come back and say you do have executive dysfunction and ADHD, then I can turn that into my employer for ADA, so Americans with Disabilities Act protection, because it is considered a real disability and it is protected status. So that means that they would have to really jump through hoops if they wanted to fire me, because if I was failing at my job because of my disability, then they would need to make reasonable accommodations. And also, too, I wanted to see then if I would qualify for any type of therapies, like mental health therapies that could help me manage executive dysfunction and some of the things that I struggle with the ADHD brain. And luckily, like, mine is not horrendously severe, but I have done a lot of things over the years to mitigate some of the things. But my biggest thing that I struggle with the ADHD is the imposter syndrome. That is like my biggest struggle. And honestly, that's why I was not putting out videos as often as I should have on both of my channels because I get in this doldrum of like, oh, like nobody wants to see my videos. What do they care? Oh, well, that video did terrible. Why am I going to put out another video? And then I get stuck and I can't move forward. Uh, it's really hard to explain to somebody when you've never struggled with ADHD what getting stuck means. Because I can sit down in a chair and stare at a wall for 8 hours and not move. Honestly, like I won't get up to feed myself. Maybe I'll get up to use the bathroom. Maybe I'll get a drink of water. And I'm not necessarily even like watching TV or doing anything, but I have this ongoing list of things in my mind that I need to do. And I'm just replaying it over and over and over again, but I can't actually physically get up and do the things. So yeah, it's really interesting how people's brains work. So Patty Lynn says, my walking pad made a huge difference. I love walking outside, but the weather doesn't always cooperate. So I did have a treadmill, Patty. But because of my back injury, I really struggle walking on a treadmill without it hurting me. And I'm too wide stanced. I walk because I walk funny because of my back. So I can't, a walking pad's too narrow, but my apartment has a gym below my apartment. So actually, what the heck is today? Tuesday night, I actually went down there for 20 minutes in, in just jeans and tennis shoes and got on the treadmill for 20 minutes. Okay, 25 minutes. And I walked a mile. And I was really surprised like how well I walked a mile. Um, Hold on, I'm losing it. Oh, the Conqueror's Challenge. Yeah. So you've done the Star Wars ones. Yeah, a friend of mine's done like all the Lord of the Rings. They're a lot of fun. Thank you for the kitty cats. Um, what about the pedal exercises things? Yeah, my dad always had those because my dad had a really severe heart injury since I was like 13 years old. And so he would have one of those little pedal exercise, but because of my back, it's a really awkward motion and it tweaks the nerve in my back. So yeah, I'm just a mess. Um, Oh, so Harjourine takes meds for ADHD. So I'm also too, like I want to talk to them and see like, do I need to be taking medication to help with the ADHD? And am I a binge eater? No, I'm absolutely not a binge eater. I can very much go the opposite way. In high school, I did struggle with anorexia a bit because my dad had it in my head that I was overweight when I weighed, I don't know, 100 pounds maybe. And so I really didn't, honestly, I didn't have money to really be buying food at school time, but yeah, I just kind of like stopped eating. The pictures of me, I look like a skeleton when I was about 14, 15 years old, because I just really, really stopped eating. I've never been a binge eater. Will I put too much food on my plate because I think I need everything? Like if I see like if I see like a buffet, do I think I need like a little bit of this and a little bit of that? And maybe or I think, oh, I just need that one extra scoop. Yeah, will I put extra food on my plate? Or I used to. I don't anymore. Because I've kind of like that has kind of gone away over the last year. So Vicky's like, I am both. Yeah, that can be a struggle. Um, oh, so are you both ADHD and a binge eater? That would be tough. Um, ADHD and binge eating. Wow, that's tough. Yeah, I can tell like our personalities are kind of similar. Like when we get going and chatting, like we're just off to the races. I can relate, stuck feeling experience the postpartum. Yeah. Like it's amazing what the chemicals in your body and your brain or body can do to your brain and just that stuck feeling. Like I don't think people realize like you just get stuck and you're like, oh, I just can't do anything. It's like I just washed my clothes and I have all 3 loads of clean clothes sitting on my bathroom counter, and my closet's in my bathroom and I just need to put everything up. But I hate the state of my closet because I just have so much crap in there that I need to clean out and I need to reorganize it. Um, but I just can't mentally reorganize it on my own. I need a buddy to motivate me while I'm doing it. And also, too, I'm kind of like at this weird phase where a lot of stuff isn't fitting, but I don't necessarily want to get rid of it yet because it's only March and we may have some more cold spells. And I don't want to get rid of my warm stuff yet because I know I will not be wearing that stuff, my warm stuff, in the winter coming up and starting at the end of 2026. That is a promise. I will not. So that means I'm going to need to replace all my stuff, and I'm just hesitating getting rid of it, but it's taking up space everywhere. Let's see. What about a walking pad? Uh, what is a walking pad? Oh, Nancy, a walking pad is sort of like a treadmill, but a lot of times it doesn't necessarily have like the handles, and it's much narrower and much shorter. So, and it's much more lightweight, and a lot of times they have lighter weight limits, but they're much smaller and just not nearly as bulky as a treadmill. Do you get injections for your back or take nerve pain meds? I used to get injections for my back before I had surgery, and I was on really bad, really heavy meds. Dilaudid was what I was taking, which was pretty much the strongest thing that they could give me, other than like getting morphine in the hospital. Um, and which it really didn't do that much because I had a herniated disc that had calcified and was sitting on my sciatic nerve. So like every move, every breath, and then because it was sitting on the nerve, then it cramped up all the muscles that were around the nerve. So it was like having a constant Charlie horse in my back, but then having something sit on my sciatic nerve. But then I had surgery. I had a double laminectomy is what it's called. And um, I didn't even take any pain meds after the surgery because the relief from getting that disc off of my nerve, even though I had surgical pain, it was nothing compared to the way my back felt. But no, I don't hurt enough that I feel it's worth taking meds. And I don't need injections. Actually, the injections really didn't do anything because of the way my damage is. The injections didn't do anything. But I'm supposed to get an MRI, to have it rechecked because I was having some problems recently. But the health insurance denied my MRI and told me I needed to go get physical therapy, and I told them to F off. So now I got to go back to my doctor and fight about just let me get the MRI because physical therapy is not going to heal anything that is wrong with my back. Yeah, it's like a mini treadmill. Has your weight loss helped your back at all? Mm, a little. I will say a little. My back actually gets more irritated from sleeping in the wrong position, sitting in the wrong position, or overworking it. Like if I'm cleaning my apartment, getting ready to go on vacation, because I'm neurotic about having my apartment spick and span top to bottom before I step out the door. And I really, really did my back in before my Virgin cruise. I was so miserable the day of the cruise. And I'm not going to do that. I can't do that again for my next cruise coming up. I have to pay somebody to clean my house. I can't do it. But yeah, so weight has helped. I can say it has helped a bit, um, but not as much as you would think because my issue is completely unrelated to my weight. So, it's for instance like my knee. I need a knee replacement, and yes, has losing weight helped going up and down stairs? Yes, but it really hasn't taken away the pain. when I go up and downstairs, but it is easier to go up and downstairs. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. We got 33 people on right now. Patty says, I bought some things that are tight now on clearance, knowing it'll fit me in the fall. Yeah, I have 2 dresses that I bought. The sizing disparity between the 2X and the 1X was really ridiculous. And so I can't even remotely get them on, but I'm just waiting because they are fabulous. Miss Nikki says, I'm familiar with the laminectomy at a 3-level fusion after grade 3 spondylolisthesis. I'm not even going to say that. I now have a permanent nerve pain and spasms. Oh, I'm so sorry because I know that is so painful. I'm supposed to get a fusion. They said my laminectomies would last 7 to 10 years. I'm at 12. So I just hit 12 on my birthday this year. So I'm very lucky that very rarely do I have nerve pain. Very rarely do I have spasms, and it's usually because I've irritated it in some way, shape, or form. Or honestly, what did I do? I literally like leaned forward to like put a piece of mail down on the counter and caught a nerve in my back. And then it takes a couple weeks, and then I'm usually back to normal. Will the spinal cord stimulator help you? I have one implanted. No, it will not because I actually have nerve damage. So I have damaged my sciatic because I have 2 different injuries. I have a injury above my lumbar where the first time I fell off a ladder and I hit my back against a glass table, like a really thick edged glass table, and it damaged my spinal cord and a muscle right kind of in the middle of my back. And then the second time I fell, which was like 4 years later, when I herniated 3 discs and literally popped my hip out of place by 1.5 inches. Yeah, so I've got 2 different injuries going on, and both of them damaged. One damaged my spinal cord, one damaged my sciatic. So I've lost about like 20-30% feeling, mainly in the right side. So like if I go get my legs waxed, like I barely feel it, which is great. I can go get my legs waxed with no problem. Oh, so Terry says week 68, 118 pounds down, love thrifting, have 15 to 20 pounds left to lose. Yay! Okay, Vicky, I turned on my hand gestures, so let's try and see if my hand gestures will work. Come on. I did them. I specifically turned them on, and are we not gonna work? Oh, come on. I'm gonna give it a thumbs down because it's not working. So when you're using an Apple, which I am, you can turn on Mac hand gestures and it's supposed to work. Like uh yeah, no, so we're not gonna work. Oh, come on, bummer. Jill says I had a radical ablation lasted a couple of years, but I've had 2 bad bouts since. They won't do a micro discectomy until my BMR is under 40. Quite the motivation, isn't it? Yeah, I couldn't get my gallbladder out until I hit under 250 pounds, and I'm just barely under. I want to be at 240 before I try and get that done, but way to like put somebody's life in jeopardy. Oh, we're worried you're going to throw a gallstone. So what, are you going to wait until I have to have life-threatening gallstone surgery when I've like thrown a stone and blocked a bile duct? Jill, you still need to calculate for me when you're going to hit your under 40 BMR. I have asked numerous times, young lady. And that is amazing, Terry. I've lost about the same, but I am more in the 2.5 years to get there. But you know what? You got there. It took a while, but you got there, Patty. Callie says, give yourself grace. You're doing great. The more you lose, the easier it will get. Absolutely. Hold them still. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm twitchy. You should know what it's like to be twitchy, Vicky. Yeah, it's not working. It's just not, it's not, I turned it, I literally Googled and turned it on. Moving your hands will stop it. So yeah, so I'm holding still. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know if there's like a setting then in it said StreamYard said it was just in the camera app that I had to turn it on. I wonder if I have to turn it on every single time. And Grace is congratulating Terry. Okay, so Miss Nikki says is when her condition is when your vertebrae fractured and all of the ones underneath shift out of place. Ooh, that's painful because mine have shifted out of place. It stretches your spinal cord and moves into a neutral position depending on the grade of it. Yeah, so that's kind of what mine has done too, is my disc got 3 of my discs got smashed, and so everything shifted and moved out of place. So you know how like your spine is supposed to like curve at the back, like I don't have the curve anymore. It's whatchamacallit, it's just straight. My lower lumbar is just straight, and that's why sometimes I like have really hard time with sitting in weird chairs. But yeah, man, Nikki, that is so tough. That is really, really tough. Yeah, the displacement. Okay. Thank you, Jill. You will send me your BMR so I can keep track of you. Yeah, getting my gallbladder out hopefully will help. Luckily, because I eat so well, I don't really have a lot. Okay, so Vicky, I'll have to FaceTime Jill in the middle of the night and practice my hand gestures. Yeah, nerve pain is bad. I had Jen replacement surgery. The damage on my personal peroneal nerve. I can't live without gabapentin. I also take tramadol as needed. Takes the edge off, calms the nerves down. Funny enough, I took a tramadol last time my back was bothering me a couple of months ago. Didn't do a thing. I was like, it's kind of like the mic, checking the mic. Is this thing on? Like, no, didn't work at all. Knee replacement. Oh, and you know what? Because we are getting almost to the end because I'm being a chatty Cathy. So let's go over the comments. So let me go over the one comment. Like, I'm not shaming this person. I'm not saying they're a bad person. Uh, I just want to preface that they did post it on my YouTube channel, so I will be showing their name. I didn't have time to black it out, but I'm not picking on them. I'm not shaming them, but I do want to point out kind of like the lack of full awareness of the disease of obesity is what I'm getting out of the comment. Do I think they meant any malice by it? Absolutely not. But I think it's important that we think about these things and talk about these things when we're thinking about others on their weight loss journey. Oh, so no, this is not the right one. Hold on. That's not the right one. There we go. Okay, so on my last video, stop getting mad. Your doctor is right. You should lose weight. Rose says, does doing all the things mean that you're trying, but you can't stick to the plan because of food noise and constant hunger? Now, I ask this because on the medication, it makes it easier to do all the things. And so you're able to do all the things and lose the weight. What I'm trying to say is if you're actually doing all the things, you will lose weight. But if you're struggling because you need the medication, then you're not technically doing all the things. You're just trying to do the things. Does that make sense? So really my point in reading that and sharing that is that so many other people assume that when you say you are doing all of the things that you're saying you're eating in a calorie deficit, you're minding your calories, you're eating the right things, you're getting in the movement, and you are drinking your water and any other thing that you need to do, all of the things to lose weight. People forget that there are so many of us who cannot lose the weight without the medication, and it doesn't matter what we do. So I think it's kind of like, stop assuming that just because we say we need the medication, that we're not doing the things. So let me read you my response. So here's my part of my response. So there are many, many times that I stuck to the plan, did all the things, ate in a calorie deficit, exercised 6 days a week, paid thousands for a personal trainer and dietitian, and didn't lose any weight. So by the time I got to the fourth, fifth, or sixth try, of course, I couldn't stick to the plan because the food noise was so torturous and there was no benefit for me being on a restrictive diet, right? Like we keep doing this over and over and over and over again. And we get so frustrated because we're like, we're torturing ourselves and we're not getting results. So, why was I doing the same thing over and over again if I was never going to get results? At some point, I just gave up. I didn't binge eat or go crazy, just ate a normal diet. And that's what got me to 304 pounds. Let's see. I'm using a medication as a tool, yes, to be able to stay eating in a calorie deficit, but also the medication is allowing my body to lose weight. It wouldn't matter at all that I'm eating in a calorie deficit. If it wasn't for the medication, I would not be losing weight. And honestly, now I tend to lose more weight now with the higher calories that I eat. I saw when I restrict too much. But does it really matter if any or all of us have done all the things correctly or not? I think everybody should have the equal opportunity to be able to use the medication to help their body work correctly and treat the disease of obesity. I don't think we should be able to draw a line and say you didn't try hard enough, so you shouldn't be able to use the medication. So that's just my 2 cents on that. So, you know, and that's really the thing. I think we have to stop the judgment, and I think it's so easy sometimes to judge and be looking at somebody, especially if you look at someone and you think, oh, well, they're thin, they don't need to lose weight, or oh, I would love to be their weight and I can't understand why they're using the medication to lose weight, they're just cheating or whatever. I think we kind of have to stop like trying to draw that line in the sand and dictate who gets to use the medication and who doesn't get to use the medication. Um, you know, I think that everybody deserves to be comfortable in their body. Now, do people misuse the medication? Yes. I know one person in particular that is a family member that is misusing the medication and staying in a state of like almost anorexic because it's just something in the family that it was in a family expectation of just never eating. Like honestly, like it was a real struggle to have to deal with them like eating maybe once a day if you were lucky. Hey, Keith. Nice to see you. Yeah, some people need to keep their advice to themselves. Nice to see you, Keith. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. And then let me show you the other one because this was like a really strange comment. But again, I think this is another artifact of people not understanding the disease of obesity. And I know Grace is probably going to go have a fight with this person, or not this one. Grace may have a duke it out. Sorry, these are so small I can't see. Okay, so this commenter said, this is the weirdest video I saw today. And they're talking about the one where I said that, yeah, your doctor's right. As much as we didn't want to hear it, losing weight really is solving a lot of our problems. So when you're obese, you don't need to be sitting on the internet thinking you're now the authority on how to get better. Well, I had 30 years trying to get better, so I think I got some experience. So get off your computer, work on your diet, the food you choose to put in your mouth. Well, obviously, you've never seen a single one of my videos, or you wouldn't say that. When you pick up the fork or food bag, that's you choosing. It is. I choose really wholesome, healthy foods. My members who watch my food videos can attest that there's rarely processed food. And processed is not bad. It's just I choose to eat whole foods because of food allergies. So yes, I choose to eat healthy foods. No one can choose for you. Yep, that's correct. It's not your doctor's responsibility to choose. No, but it is my doctor's responsibility to provide care. And if I'm continually going to the doctor because I'm having symptoms that are caused by obesity, then help treat the things that are happening and not just tell me the words that I need to lose weight. And that was really my struggle, was I was having all these things go on instead of like helping me manage my symptoms and finding a way for me to lose weight. I was just being told I need to lose weight. So then they proceed to tell me you can get a gastric sleeve if you can't resist your hunger, or a GLP-1 shot if you can't resist your food head noise. Well, yes, I clearly said I'm on a GLP-1 shot. Gastric sleeve is not a solution to hunger. Most of the people that I know personally that have had a gastric sleeve are now on a GLP-1 because the gastric sleeve was like a Band-Aid that fell off. So it worked for a while, or mostly worked for a while, but it didn't solve the problem. It didn't fix our biology. And again, all those are your tools, not your doctor. Well, my doctor has to prescribe them. And I am under my doctor's care. So they do have some kind of obligation to provide me care. Ultimately, if you choose to do nothing or not use any tools, you will continue to be obese like the woman in the video. So are we having a conversation with someone out there and telling them that they're going to be obese like me, or is this a comment to me? Because if you didn't notice, I said in the video that I'd lost 59 pounds because as of that day when I weighed in, I had lost 59 pounds. So, so this just is some kind of the things that like I'm trying to fight against is helping eliminate the miseducation with people who don't know anything about food noise. Right? Or just make assumptions. Like you assume because I'm so overweight that I must have a terrible diet. No, I probably eat way better than most people on this planet. I think all people on sleep apnea should use it to be able to sleep without machines, etc. It is literally fat in your breathing tube. What? Oh, like in your neck? Is that what you're talking about, Vicky? Um, yeah, see for me, even when I lose and I'm down to my goal weight, my sleep apnea will not go away because I have a deviated septum and I don't know if they can fix that. It's family, like mine is more family trait. Like both of my brothers snore like freight trains. Yeah, yes, our bodies are made to literally fight starving insulin, and the insulin then just drives our hunger. Let's see. Sometimes when you restrict food too much, your body goes into survival mode and tries to save fat reserves, making it hard to lose weight. Yeah, and it's literally like when you start researching the disease of obesity, it literally says our bodies are broken. And so for those of us with the actual disease of obesity, we don't lose weight. Even if we ate, you know, ate in the proper calorie deficit, our bodies are just not set up. And then when you lose weight and then you go back to a normal diet, then you gain even more weight because our bodies are just screwed. Yeah. Grace says, my opinion, even with the medication, you can still deal with the food noise. It doesn't just magically disappear. And you have to be really intentional and put in effort every day, not just to give into it. Yeah. It still is like I still have to be conscious of like what I'm putting in my mouth. And so right now I'm not counting calories. But for the first week, I realized that I was being too lax and not really paying attention to the amount of food I was eating in a day. Not that I was eating a great amount of food, but I was probably eating 2,000 calories, which I don't need to be eating 2,000 calories. I need to be eating like 16 to 1,700, depending on how much I'm walking. So I've tried to be way more mindful this week of just watching what I'm eating, because at this point, most of the things I eat, I know what calories are in the food that I'm eating because I've tracked it so many times. Yeah, the comments. Yeah, you just never know with people. Um, my sister-in-law got a gastric sleeve. It caused more health problems than it helped. Yeah, and I know there was several medical professionals that had cornered me over the years. Not people that treated me regularly, but like someone at like urgent care when I had an eye infection or something, had some kind of infection that I was going and getting treated. Uh, Maybe a urinary tract infection. Um, and yeah, she cornered me about gastric sleeve, but it wouldn't have solved anything for me because my problem was not hunger, it was food noise, and the food noise is being treated by the medication. And I knew emotionally that I wouldn't be able to handle the gastric sleeve because I would be crying about the food that I couldn't eat because I would be thinking about it all day long. Listen at Grace says, don't send me those fans, Amy, they're all yours. Well, I figured that you would probably be in my comments yelling at somebody. Anissa says, I don't know exactly what procedures that my friends had, but I know they all ended up having to get their gallbladders out after their surgery. Yeah, usually like with the with any of the surgeries, the sleeve, the duodenal switch, the gastric bypass, the lap band, most people get their gallbladders out because when you're losing weight, your body can really produce a lot of excess bile and it can really inflame your gallbladder. So that's why people who are losing weight and losing weight fast usually get their gallbladders out. I need mine out because it's full of massive gallstones, and they're concerned that I'm going to have one come out of my gallbladder and get stuck in a duct. And I did have one last year when I was on the Icon of the Seas. I felt it move. It was like a scraping feeling inside my body. And then I had like all the symptoms that come with it. I had nausea, diarrhea. I didn't have any vomiting. But then like your stool starts changing color. Like if anybody else have had gallbladder or liver issues and you start getting the white poop, that's like I had, that's there, because I went to the doctor and I'm like, hey, like I'm having this issue. And then they did all my blood work and I told them what happened. They're like, yeah, that's totally like you blocked a duct. But because you're not in excruciating pain, where we think you're fine, and then they're like, come back in 2 weeks for more blood tests, and my liver values started going down, and we keep testing them regularly, so they're holding it like a really low level, and they think that once they get my gallbladder out, then my liver level should go back to normal. Insurance denies your surgery. What in the world? Oh, so I got denied for my gallbladder surgery because I was overweight, and my doctor said my insurance won't cover me to operate on you unless you're having a life-threatening emergency. So you just gotta suck it up and pray that nothing happens between now and the time you lose weight. And that was 2.5, 3 years ago. Because again, it took me a long time to find somebody who would prescribe me Zepbound. So, and I'm gonna see her again. I'm gonna see her Monday. So my endocrinologist, I did my lab results. My A1C is at 5.0 now. When I did it a couple months ago, is at 5.1. So my highest was 5.6. So I'm sitting at 5.0. Yay! My cholesterol's still a little elevated. I think it's like 206 or something. Not terribly high. But I still have all like the little signs of liver being high, like my iron's level elevated, my bilirubin's elevated, my creatine, things like that, which goes along with the fatty liver disease. And that's why I'm kind of really waiting on pins and needles for retatrutide, because I'm really hoping that they're going to push that through and get that approved for fatty liver disease, because then maybe my health insurance company might cover retatrutide if I'm not taking it for obesity, but I'm taking it for fatty liver disease, because they were doing a trial And like the tree, it's actually working for this, for fatty liver disease. It has another like medical name, but they were doing a study with it, and it was actually the best and only medication that they have found to work for it. Amy, that sounds terrifying, especially in the middle of the ocean. Make a video about that. Yeah, what I mean, luckily, like the pain went away pretty darn quickly, but it took like I started getting sick. It was like towards the end of the cruise, and then I started getting bathroom issues. And I thought it was just because I'd had a scoop of ice cream, which, you know, me and my dairy, we don't get along. And I try to really, really limit it. But I had kind of had some dairy like right around it. Um, yeah, I was a hot mess. Unbelievable. 5.0 is great. Yeah, I'm really, really pleased with my A1C. I'm noticing that my insulin resistance, like my neck is, I don't have as much of the, like the skin that you get, like the change in the skin for the insulin resistance. I'm noticing like I don't have it as much under my arms. Like I would get like the darkening of the skin right here as well. Um, you know, funny enough, like for those of you who've ever like struggled with skin tags and insulin resistance, um, when my sugar glucose level, when I have times where it does get a little higher than normal, for several days in a row, like my skin tags, like I've got a lot of them. I had a lot of them on my neck and they were cut off, but you can still feel like the root of them. They burn. Honestly, it is the weirdest thing. But skin tags is a family trait, so I never really took that much stock in that I was getting them from the insulin resistance. And all mine were right where my seatbelt, which came here, and where my purse came here. So I was just getting them around my neck where I had stuff rubbing all the time. But these will burn when my sugar gets a little bit high. It's really, really weird. Yeah, 5.0 is amazing. And Wakeview Travel is um, sharing his channel. So make sure you check out Keith's cruise travel channel. So he's part of the Foodie Squad with Vicky's group. We hang out every day on her live. She'll be going live again at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And we're just chatting about cruises stuff. So I have kept all of you way, way too long, even though there's still 37 of you on here, and it has gotten dark outside. You can see I still haven't turned a light on other than what is above my desk. But I'm really glad I got this computer. So I ended up buying a MacBook Air, and it has such a better camera than my iPad. So you can still see me without a lot of light in the background. Yeah, anytime, Vicky. Like I feel it's so funny because for so many months now, I've been turning you on and listening to your live, and I feel like you're my BFF. Like every day, I gotta get my Vicky time in. I gotta get my pick me up, my boost, and all the people in the chat. It's so much fun, and I usually like just have you on. I have you sitting on my little tray table next to my computer, and I'm just working away and get way too distracted with with the live stream when I'm working. But yeah, I love hanging out at Foodie's Vacation, talking about cruising and gambling on cruises and eating lots of good food on cruises. Um, yeah, I really get so much out of it, Vicky. I really appreciate all the effort that you put into it. I love hearing about uh, Juan, your dog, and Jorge. Um, oh, and did you ever see my comment back about the pickleball? Because you were talking about the guy that was trying to hit you with the ball. And I think when I commented back that it sounded like my ex-husband, you thought I was talking about Jorge, but no, I was talking about the jerk who you were playing against who kept trying to hit you with the ball. And that's something my ex-husband would have done. Actually, he did do that when we played tennis together when we first got married. His right before we got married, well, he lived at home. He was 22 and he was had just dropped out of college. He was living with his parents, but his parents were they were wealthy, but they spent all their money. So they're about to get their house repossessed, but they had a swimming pool and a tennis court and like this gigantic house, like one of the most expensive houses in the town that I lived in. And so we were out there playing tennis and he would serve. And instead of being nice and just playing a fun, friendly game, he'd always whiz it right at me and hit me with the ball. Red flag. So many red flags. Why did I marry this man? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know at all. The lives feel like a family reunion every day. Well, the family that we like, absolute that Keith, 100%. The family that we like. Well, luckily, most of the family I didn't like are not around. Yeah, and Jill knew my ex-husband. She probably knew him for like 6 or 7 years. And yeah, that sounds just something he would do, is try and just hit me with the ball. Because we were playing a game one time and we were playing a board game. I don't know that Jill was playing with us, but he was just being an absolute jerk and like totally targeting me when we were playing instead of like, I get that, like, I don't, just because he's my spouse, like, I don't like give him a free pass when I'm playing a game with him in it and he's an opponent. But I don't target, like he was totally targeting me and people were like getting really annoyed because he was being a jerk. So, but that's why he's an ex-husband. Thank you, Keith. Yeah, sometimes you just don't pick the right people in life. Maybe one day. I'm getting ready to go on a group cruise with a bunch of people um, who are doing YouTube and cruising and all kinds of stuff. So maybe I'll find somebody with a shared interest, shared lifestyle, wants similar things in lives, and has half a damn brain. So, okay, well, everybody, make sure that if you want to share your channel, make sure you hashtag FOURCATS, so hashtag 4cats, so you can see it. The people will see it when they replay the live stream in 24 hours and the live chat was there. Candace, make sure you hashtag 4cats because Candace has a lovely, lovely YouTube channel. She just went to a butterfly place in Key West, which is very, very pretty. And made me want to go visit it. And she just took a celebrity cruise, and I'm so jealous. And Positive Tea just asked you to check out his YouTube channel, and I hope you're doing great, Terry, and have a fabulous night. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, seems like we find the right person when we're not looking. Yeah, so, and I haven't really been looking. I've just been trying to heal and get over some of the PTSD from my marriage. Good night, Keith. It was so great to see you. Thank you, Jill. Oh, you got to go watch the next half. Well, good luck there, Jill. I hope your team wins. Probably not, but good luck, Jill. So everybody have a fabulous evening, and I hope to see you again. Don't forget, next Thursday, we're going to do a live on my channel from 6 to 7, and then I'm going to cut it right off at 7, and then I'm going to move over to Mariella's 360. She wasn't here tonight, but we'll be doing a redirect link. So everybody on this live can choose to just click a button and be taken right to that live if you want to hang out with us over on her channel. So thank you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video if you think someone else will enjoy my content. And have a fabulous evening, everybody. And oh, I just realized I forgot to leave the comments on the screen. Oh, Vicky says your 70th sub, positive T. There you go, Vicky. Thank you for sharing the love. I did not set up a redirect tonight, but I did set it up on my channel, and I did have Mariella set it up. I gave her step-by-step instructions and told her how to do it. Yeah, so it's going to be next week. Oh yeah, I thought I told you when I texted you that I had set up my redirect, but yeah, mine is set up on both. I did it on both of my channels. Yeah. Good night, Grace. So lovely to see you. You are a light in the GLP-1 weight loss world, and we love your content. So just keep pumping out those fabulous videos. I don't know how you have time to do all the ones that you do, but I really appreciate them. Yeah, so for next time, yeah, got my redirect set up. Yeah, so definitely next week, if you want to put your people here, and then I'll take all of us and send us over to Mary Ellis. So, okay, have a good one. I'll see you all. Hopefully, I'll have another video out before the live stream next week. And I will see you then.
I've cried in silence, but I'm done with that. Now I rise with rhythm, even imagine that. Strong legs, brave heart, I'm building my pace. Dancing through the chaos, finding my grace. 100